Hey, Spirit puts things together in the most amazing ways. So yesterday, my husband and I took our 5-year-old to an indoor water park. He's splashing around with like kids, but then all of a sudden he starts splashing these two adults off to the side. And I'm watching, I'm like, oh crap, like it's adults. So I go over and I'm like, oh, I'm so sorry. You know, he's a wild man. And she goes, no. We wanted to splash with him. We actually started the fight. I don't believe in accidents or coincidences. So I stay there and I start speaking with her. And she goes, I was just like him when I was his age. I was super high energy. And my caregivers did not know what to do with my energy. She started telling me all the stories about her childhood, that her parents left her and that she would get yelled at as a kid for jumping. And that as a kid, she could not understand why someone was yelling at her for just needing to move her body. And it built so much empathy and compassion for her, but also patience for my son. I was supposed to receive that awareness. And then she started telling me all the other crazy stories that started happening, because she said as she was not getting what she needed, she started acting out more and more. She was in psych wards 7 times. Now, this is where most people would be like, oh shit, and try to book out of the conversation. But me and Shadows, we are like this. So I held space for her. And I said, I totally get that, friend, because you weren't given what you needed and you weren't able to be who you truly were. And it comes out as crazy later in life. And she looks at me and she was like, what sign are you? And I was like, well, my sun sign is Pisces. And she goes, so you're a crybaby. And I was like, you know what, friend? That was part of the problem. I wasn't, even when I needed to be. When I was little, I was in a really tough household that was not allowed to express their emotions. My caregivers were not allowed to express their emotions. And so I stuffed all those tears down until they came out as anger later in life. And she looks at me and she goes, so what did you do? And I started telling her that I started healing my nervous system and my inner child. And now I'm able to process those old emotions. And if I can do that for myself, I am now allowing my 5-year-old to do the same. And when I said, oh my God, that's why they were supposed to have a splash fight. That's why I was supposed to meet this woman. I was supposed to not only hear her, but I was supposed to lead her to know that she could actually do some healing for herself. Stay present. Get the blessings. I love you guys.